So 3 months ago, I replaced my regular cleaning routine with the Ecovacs T90 Pro Omni. Now, launch reviews are great, but almost every robot vacuum looks impressive during the first week. The real question is, what happens after 3 months? These are the questions that I wanted to know. Does it still clean properly? Has the novelty worn off? And do you end up constantly having to maintain it? Or does it actually become something that you forget about because it simply just works? So I've been using this robot vacuum almost every day across hard floors, some small carpets and rugs, plenty of dust, food crumbs, muddy footprints and the occasional spill. So today isn't about going through a spec sheet, it's about what living with this robot is actually like after 3 months. And I'll show you the good and some things that surprised me, and there will be a few areas where I think Ecovacs can still improve. The biggest difference after 3 months isn't actually how powerful it is, it's consistency. Before owning a robot vacuum, I'd vacuum once or twice a week, maybe mop every other weekend or every weekend depending on how many visitors I had. Between those cleans, the floor slowly became dirty. Now it just never really seems to get that dirty because cleaning is every day. Kitchen crumbs disappear before I even notice them. Dust around the dining room barely builds up. Footprints in the hallway, well, they usually get cleaned the same day. The OZMOROLLER 3.0 system has genuinely impressed me. Instead of dragging around a damp cloth behind the robot like many older designs, the roller is constantly being cleaned while it's working. Now that means you're simply not pushing dirty water around the house. For everyday messes such as dust, cereal, biscuit crumbs, pet paw prints, and even light dried-on stains, it does an excellent job. So I've set up this deliberate test where I've got some freshly spilled coffee on one side and some dried-in spilled coffee on the other. Now, the robot vacuum won't always get everything on its first pass, but certainly by the second pass, it does. So you do need to make allowances for exactly what you've spilled. Most everyday messes disappear in one clean. Anything tougher usually disappears after 2. I've manually mopped less for the past 3 months than I expected. In fact, my mop used to live out, but now it's back in the cupboard, and so therefore that is a testament to how good the mopping is. So we have long hair in the house, and after 3 months there's surprisingly none at all wrapped around the main brush. Now this is partly through regular maintenance. In fact, I had a question about the side brush getting tangled with hair and debris, and I would say that it's just more about the regular maintenance. So once a week, once every couple of weeks, just give the robot vacuum a clean, and then the build-up of hair certainly won't happen. So occasionally when I'm cleaning the robot vacuum, probably every other week, then I will notice some hair on the side brush. So just remove that and make sure the brush moves freely. Also make sure that it lines up with the screw holes when reinstalled. So just make sure you're not getting too much of a build-up because that will end up causing more of a problem. Suction performance has always stayed very consistent. With Ecovacs Blast technology cleaning system, it works great. On hard floors, it's brilliant. Dust, cereal, rice, flour, pet hair, small debris without needing multiple passes. On the little carpet that I do have, it does perform well too. Now, I tested it using various different things and it did a cracking job. Now, if it's one of those carpets that really retains the bits, you might have to go over again a couple of times. So one area where a lot of robot vacuums struggle is along its edges because of the circular design of the robot vacuum. Dust always will seem to collect against the skirting boards and the kitchen cabinets. Now using the True Edge 3.0, which is the extending roller, this does noticeably improve things here. Watching it reach right up against the edge is genuinely really satisfying. Now, does it reach every single tiny corner? Well, no, physics does still win. Square corners can be more tricky. But compared to older robots, there's definitely less dust around the furniture edges and the kitchen units. And I find myself having to use my handheld vacuum very, very few times. What I'd recommend for the square corners is just give them a little brush before you start sending the robot vacuum around, just to clear those corners first. Now, I did have somebody comment that the robot vacuum doesn't clean as close to the edge or walls that they thought it was going to. Now, to improve the edge cleaning, in the app you can go to DEEBOT Advanced Settings, then to the True Edge and set that to Extreme. And if you have pet avoidance turned on, this may slightly increase the edge distance because they want to reduce accidents with pets, so that's another thing to try. The Omni station may actually be my favourite part of owning this robot vacuum. The docking station removes most of the annoying jobs when it comes to a robot vacuum. It empties the dust, it washes the roller, it dries the roller, and it refills the water. Now after 3 months, my maintenance routine is basically this. Once or twice a week, fill the clean water tank, and I empty the dirty water tank pretty much most mornings if it's been used. Now you don't need to do it that often, but it's just a routine habit that I've got into. And then probably every other week, I get the robot, give it a good clean, wipe the sensors, clean the filter, and really that's about it. So the dirty water tank can smell if you leave it sitting too long. That's not unique to Ecovacs. That is the same with any robot vacuum. It's dirty water. Now I've got into a really simple habit that pretty much most mornings after it's done its first morning clean, as I'm putting the kettle on, I just empty the water and give it a rinse. It's perfectly manageable and it's just become a habit. The drying system also deserves credit. The roller doesn't stay wet, which helps prevent smells and mold developing. Compared with manually vacuuming and mopping, this is dramatically less work. Now on this I did have another question, which was why does the robot return to the station to wash the mop so frequently? So if you are finding that the robot keeps on going back more than usual to clean the mop, then you do need to check for a couple of things. It could be your debris, blockages, and the drain port might be obstructed. Verify that the station's drain rod moves up and down, disable AI stain recognition and then test again, and in the power boost charging, just change it from adaptive to standard. Once you've done those things, it should work fine. Battery life hasn't really been something I've thought about at all, which I guess is a compliment in itself. My home isn't huge, but it is large enough to test whether the robot needs to keep on going back and recharging halfway through. Most of the cleans are finished on a single charge. On larger cleaning jobs, it does return to the dock, tops itself up using the power boost charging technology, then carries on exactly where it left off. The faster charging means downtime feels minimal. Now this is because every time it goes back to empty the water or to refill the water or clean the mop, it will pick up that power boost charge. Now initially I was a little bit nervous about wet rollers touching carpets. Thankfully that has not been an issue at all. The roller mop automatically lifts when it detects carpet. Now after 3 months my carpets have stayed dry. I haven't got many, I've got some rugs, but the transitions between the flooring types are super smooth. Now door thresholds haven't caused any problems at all. I've got one door where there is quite a ramp and it just breezes over that without any issues. I never have to go and rescue the robot. And compared to some older robots that have struggled with that exact same threshold, this is a bonus. Navigation is probably where I've gained the most trust over time. With TruePass technology and AV3D 4.0 navigation, the robot seamlessly navigates your location. When you first get this, you'll watch it all the time and expect it to get stuck, but eventually you'll get the confidence that you'll leave the room and eventually leave the house. It navigates confidently, furniture bumps are incredibly gentle, chair legs are surprisingly handled very well, it slows down when needed, and it generally avoids shoes and other bits and pieces that may be left around. It's not completely perfect. I wouldn't recommend leaving cables all over the floor, as no robot is perfect. Now when it comes to the app, after the initial setup, I barely open the app to change any settings. I've got it set how I want it. There's a schedule that just simply runs every morning, first thing in the morning. The maps have remained stable, rooms haven't randomly disappeared, I've had no connection problems at all. Notifications arrive when cleaning is complete or you need to clean the dirty water, for instance. The Eco voice assistant does work perfectly, although I still tend to prefer to use the app to start the cleaning if I'm cleaning outside of its scheduled routines. Once everything is configured, it really does become a very hands-off experience. Now, no product is absolutely perfect, and the things that I've really noticed after living with it is firstly the size of the Omni station. It is quite large, and so you will need the appropriate amount of space. Secondly, corners are still corners, as I mentioned earlier, and round robots simply don't get into the absolute corner. So therefore, you do need to just brush out any debris that might be in those. And thirdly, the dirty water tank still does need emptying regularly, which is why I do it every day or every other day. You do want to avoid those smells because it's not pleasant. And finally, premium vacuums do come at a cost, but is it worth the investment? Well, for me, it definitely is. In summary, after 3 months, the biggest thing that this robot has changed isn't how clean my floors are, it's how little I think about cleaning them. That's something that no specification sheet can really explain. It's not perfect all of the time every single time, but it is cleaning consistently enough that manual cleaning just becomes a rarity. So would I recommend it? Without a doubt. If you're looking for a robot vacuum that genuinely reduces the amount of effort needed to keep a home clean, absolutely. It's particularly well suited to busy families, pet owners, people with mostly hard floors, I'd say, or anyone who simply wants to spend less time vacuuming and mopping. Is it flawless? No. But after 3 months, I can honestly say that this is one of the best smart home devices that I've got. It just works. Now, I haven't answered all your questions, and if you've got any more about the T90 Pro Omni over this long term, then please leave it in the comments below. And if there's anything else you'd like me to test next, let me know in the comments as well. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. I do hope this video has been helpful.